lesson is on triangles. Okay, one of the vocabulary words you need to know for this lesson is congruent sides. And these are sides that are going to have the same length. They're sides that are congruent. Okay, you can classify triangles using the side lengths and angle measures. Classifying triangles using angles. If the triangle has all acute angles, every single angle is acute, meaning it is less than 90 degrees, it's going to be considered an acute triangle. If it has at least one obtuse angle, then it is an obtuse triangle. An obtuse angle, remember, is an angle that is greater than 90 and less than 1 degrees. A right triangle will have one right angle, just one, that is 90 degrees, and an equiangular triangle has three congruent angles, angles that are all the same size, which we can also classify triangles using sides. If none of the sides are the same, no congruent sides, it is considered to be scaling. If there are two congruent sides, two sides that are the same, it is considered to be an isosceles triangle. And these lines here on this green triangle represent that they are the same. Both sides have one line, meaning they're the same, they're congruent. An equilateral triangle is when all three sides of the triangle are congruent. Once again, these lines represent one line apiece, represents that they are congruent. Example number 1. Classify the triangle by angles and sides. So it'll have two names, one classifying it by angles and one classifying it by sides. If you look here, you see that this triangle has one obtuse angle. That is the 115 degree angle. Also, there are no congruent sides. So this triangle would be obtuse scaling. Example number 2. Classify the triangle by angles and by sides. If you notice, the triangle has all acute angles. All angles are less than 90 degrees. Also, the triangle has two congruent sides. So this triangle is acute isosceles. Classify this angle by angles and classify the triangle by angles and sides. This triangle has one right angle, which is represented by the little square, and it also has no congruent sides. So the triangle is right scaling. Example number 4. What if you have to draw a triangle with angle measures of 30 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees? And you'll learn as you go along learning about triangles that 30, 60, 90 is a famous right triangle. A famous triangle. Okay, first thing you need to do is use the protractor to draw a 30-degree angle. Okay, now that you have that 30-degree angle, you can move the protractor over to the other side of your line, and you're now going to draw a 60-degree angle. And you're going to go the opposite way with the line so that it'll form the triangle. Okay. The protractor shows that the measures of the remaining angle is 90 degrees. So if you use that same triangle and just turn your protractor around, the other angle should be 90 degrees. Okay, now let's draw a triangle with a 1-inch side and a 2-inch side that meet at a 60-degree angle. So the first thing we need to do is use the protractor to draw a 60-degree angle. Then we are going to use a ruler to draw a 1-inch side on one of the rays of the angle and a 2-inch side on the other. So as you see here, one here is about 1 inch and the other is about 2, and you can use a ruler to do so. And then all you have to do is draw a third side to form a triangle. And it doesn't matter what the length that is, as long as you have the required elements of the problem. Okay, something you need to know about triangles. The sum, that means if you add them all together, of the angle measures of a triangle is 180 degrees. So in this case, A degrees plus B degrees plus C degrees will equal 180. Okay, so if everything equals 180 inside of a triangle, we are going to, in example number 6, find the value of x. So, if we add 44 plus 45 plus x, we will be able to get 180. So, now we have an equation and let's solve. Adding our like terms, 44 plus 45 is 89. 89 plus x will equal 180. So, now we have to subtract 89 from both sides, and we get that x is 91. So, the other angle will be 91 degrees. If we were to add and check 44 plus 45 plus 91, yes, we do get 180, so that means we are correct. Okay, try these on your own, see what you can do.